Donald John Trump, born on June 14, 1946 in Queens, New York City, has had a uniquely complex life as a businessman, television personality, and politician. As the son of Fred Trump, a successful New York real estate developer, Donald was introduced early to the world of real estate and entrepreneurship. Growing up in a wealthy family, Donald experienced both privilege and high expectations, something he later acknowledged as influencing his confidence and ambitious character. His rise from a New York real estate developer to a reality television star, and ultimately to the 45th President of the United States, has been a journey marked by extraordinary successes, intense public scrutiny, and numerous controversies. From a young age, Trump displayed a competitive spirit and a strong personality. These traits led his parents to send him to the New York Military Academy, a private boarding school at the age of 13, where he developed discipline and leadership skills that he carried into his adult life. Trump's educational journey continued at Fordham University, where he studied for 2 years before transferring to the prestigious Wharton School of Finance at the University of Pennsylvania. He graduated in 1968 with a degree in economics, equipped with both a formal education and his father's hands-on lessons in real estate. After college, Trump joined his father's business, which primarily focused on developing and managing middle-income apartment complexes in Brooklyn, Queens, and Staten Island. However, Donald was ambitious and saw the potential for larger, more lucrative projects. By 1971, he assumed control of the family business, which he renamed the Trump Organization, and soon set his sights on Manhattan's high-profile real estate market. Trump's early career in real estate was marked by bold decisions and high-stakes ventures. His first major project was the renovation of the Commodore Hotel into the Grand Hyatt in the late 1970s. This project was groundbreaking for Trump, as it introduced him to the world of large-scale development and Manhattan's elite real estate scene. In 1983, he completed one of his most iconic projects, Trump Tower, a 58-story skyscraper on Fifth Avenue in New York City. The luxurious residential and commercial building became synonymous with Trump's brand of opulence, setting the stage for further high-profile developments. Throughout the 1980s, Trump expanded his business portfolio with ventures in hotels, casinos, and resorts, particularly in Atlantic City, where he built 3 casinos: Trump Plaza, Trump Castle, and Trump Taj Mahal. However, his aggressive expansion strategy, often funded through substantial loans, left him vulnerable to market fluctuations. By the early 1990s, Trump faced serious financial difficulties due to a combination of economic recession and mounting debt. Forced to declare several of his businesses bankrupt, he managed to restructure his debt and protect his personal assets. Yet the experience left a lasting impact on his business philosophy and reputation. In the early 2000s, Trump expanded his brand beyond real estate, turning his attention to media. In 2004, he launched the reality TV show The Apprentice, where contestants competed for a position within the Trump Organization. The show became a cultural phenomenon, making "You're fired" a catchphrase and catapulting Trump to new levels of fame. As a television personality, Trump was known for his direct style and self-promotion, which helped him cultivate a larger-than-life image that appealed to audiences across America. The success of The Apprentice further enabled Trump to license his name on a range of products, from clothing to bottled water. While some ventures were more successful than others, Trump's name became widely recognized around the world. He capitalized on his brand's strength to launch businesses such as Trump-branded hotels, golf courses, and other ventures, which have been a mix of successes and failures. Political career. Early political ambitions. Trump showed interest in politics as early as the 1980s and even explored a potential presidential run in 1988. He later considered running as a Reform Party candidate in the 2000 election, but ultimately did not pursue it. Known for his opinions on trade, foreign policy, and the economy, Trump often voiced his views in interviews, positioning himself as an outsider willing to challenge the status quo. In June 2015, Trump officially announced his candidacy for the 2016 presidential election as a Republican. His campaign was unconventional, marked by his unfiltered speeches and social media presence. His campaign slogan, "Make America Great Again," resonated with many voters who felt left behind by globalization, technological change, and economic shifts. Trump's campaign platform focused on issues such as immigration, trade, national security, and deregulation, positioning him as a champion for the working class. Despite numerous controversies and criticism over his rhetoric, Trump won the Republican nomination and faced Democratic candidate Hillary Clinton in the general election. His unexpected victory in November 2016 was one of the most significant political upsets in U.S. history, with Trump winning key states in the Rust Belt that had traditionally leaned Democratic. Trump's presidency was marked by a highly polarized political climate and an unconventional governing style. Here are some of the key aspects of his term in office. Tax reform. One of Trump's major legislative achievements was the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act of 2017, which lowered corporate tax rates and aimed to stimulate economic growth. Immigration. Trump pursued a hardline immigration policy, including efforts to build a wall on the U.S.-Mexico border and imposing travel bans on certain countries. His administration's family separation policy at the border drew widespread criticism. Healthcare. Trump attempted to repeal the Affordable Care Act, commonly known as Obamacare, but was unable to do so fully. His administration did, however, manage to remove the individual mandate, a core part of the ACA. COVID-19 response. The COVID-19 pandemic was a defining challenge of Trump's presidency. His administration launched Operation Warp Speed to accelerate vaccine development, but his approach to handling the pandemic received mixed reviews, particularly regarding his communication strategy and public health measures. America First. Trump's foreign policy prioritized American interests, leading to the renegotiation of trade deals and withdrawal from international agreements, such as the Paris Climate Accord and the Iran nuclear deal. Relations with North Korea. Trump engaged in unprecedented direct diplomacy with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un, though his efforts at denuclearization were met with limited success. Middle East peace. His administration brokered the Abraham Accords, which normalized relations between Israel and several Arab countries, marking a significant diplomatic achievement. Impeachments. Trump was impeached twice by the U.S. House of Representatives. The first impeachment in 2019 was over allegations that he pressured Ukraine to investigate political rival Joe Biden. The second, in 2021, involved his alleged role in inciting the January 6th Capitol riot. In both cases, he was acquitted by the Senate. Post-presidency and 2024 campaign. After losing the 2020 presidential election to Joe Biden, Trump continued to assert that the election was rigged, a claim widely debunked by experts. He remained highly influential within the Republican Party, promoting candidates who aligned with his policies. In 2022, Trump announced his candidacy for the 2024 presidential election, positioning himself as a contender to reclaim the presidency. Legal and business controversies. Trump has faced numerous legal challenges, including investigations into his business practices, lawsuits regarding his taxes, and allegations related to his handling of classified information. He also faced indictments connected to his involvement in the January 6, 2021 Capitol attack and claims of election interference. Personal life and legacy. Trump's personal life has attracted significant media attention. He has been married 3 times, to Ivana Trump from 1977 to 1992, Marla Maples from 1993 to 1999, and Melania Trump since 2005. He has 5 children, many of whom have been involved in his business and political endeavors. Donald Trump's legacy remains highly debated. His supporters praise him for his boldness and populist appeal, while critics accuse him of undermining democratic norms. Nonetheless, Trump's influence on American politics is undeniable, and his impact on the Republican Party and U.S. politics will likely shape the political landscape for years to come.